Hello everyone. The ICC on Tuesday have announced 5 new regulations in cricket that will come into effect when England play the West Indies in July. It will be interesting to see how much impact COVID-19 will have on the game. Let's have a look at the new conditions. The first new regulation is ban on using saliva to shine the ball. Due to the ongoing pandemic, the players will not be allowed to use saliva to shine the ball, as saliva is considered to be the transmitter of this virus. As the players are used to applying saliva, it won't be easier for anyone to refrain themselves with immediate effect. Initially, there will be some leniency from the umpires, but will be more strict later on. The teams will be issued a couple of warnings per innings before awarding a 5-run penalty to the batting side. So it will be interesting to see how quickly the players will adapt to this rule. Another interesting thing with this rule is that every time the player is caught using the saliva, it will be the umpire's responsibility to clean it. It will be interesting to see what substance will be used to clean it. The next new regulation is non-neutral umpires. In 2002, the ICC had implemented a rule of neutral umpires, but for the first time in 18 years, 2 home umpires will be officiating due to the travel restrictions across the globe. Unless and until traveling does not get back to normalcy, the home umpires rule will be in practice. The quality of umpiring may be questioned, but for now you have to make use of the resources available. The next new regulation is additional DRS. As some of the home umpires may not have the same experience and quality as ICC's elite panel of umpires, an additional DRS review per innings has been added. So instead of 2 reviews in every 80 overs of an innings, the team will now have 3 DRS per innings of a test match and 2 DRS in ODIs. This new rule has been added keeping in mind the experience of some of the home umpires, which may not be as great as the elite panel of umpires. Now this is another good rule, an additional logo. As per the previous regulations, players were not allowed to use more than 3 logos on the test match jersey. But due to COVID-19, the ICC permitted an additional logo of no more than 32 square inches so that the players can have an additional income during COVID-19. The logo can be used on the chest. I think this is a good move from the ICC to cover some of the losses of players. Now the fifth and the final new regulation is COVID-19 substitute. Well, this rule has confused me. Just like concussion rule, teams will be allowed to have a like-for-like player substitute if any player is tested positive during the game. The replacement will be approved by the match referee. The regulation of the COVID-19 substitute will be applicable only for the test matches and not ODIs and T20 game. Well, if you ask me about this rule, then I'm still not sure how it is going to work. How can one player who tested positive and the remaining players who are in close contact will be safe when the symptoms may not show up for another 14 days or sometimes may be asymptomatic? It is surely something to ponder. So that's it. These are some of the new regulations which players need to start getting used to, and I hope you have understood the rules clearly. Thank you for watching this video.